As it is also mentioned in the scriptures, actually when the spiritual master is glorified, so he is glorified as the representative of the Lord and also the representative of Srila Vyasadeva, who is the literary incarnation of the Supreme Lord, who has given the Vedic literatures with the help of Ganesh in written form for the benefit of the fallen conditioned souls. So traditionally also the devotees, they are not only worshipping their spiritual master, but there's a worship also of the spirit of the previous acharyas. Therefore Srila Prabhupada introduced that at the end we do the Mangalacharan, we offer Pushpanjali, and we chant the mantras for the whole Guru Parampara. So recognizing the spiritual master to be the representative of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, of Sri Radha and Krishna. So His Holiness also, and of course, as we know, the appearance day of Haridas Thakur is coming in a few days, always around this time. So then he's also always combining his appearance day with the glorification of the holy names, which is the Yuga Dharma. And as we know, he has established a very wonderful temple in Ujjain, Avantipur, where Krishna, after he had left Braj, had gone to Matras. He had gone for some transcendental education, although he's the Supreme Lord, he's the origin of all transcendental knowledge, but just to set the example, he went to Ujjain to take Shiksha, instruction from his spiritual master Sandipani Muni. So therefore, there he has established the worship of Sri Gonitai and Sri Krishna Balaram, because they were there, and Sri Radha Madan Mohan, because after all, in our Sampradaya, the goal is to be engaged in the service of Sri Radha Krishna. Also, there's a beautiful murti there of Sandipani Muni, and he has a wonderful temple is there, and his disciples are there, his followers are there, and very nicely taken care of the temple and the seva, and a wonderful preaching is going on there. And as we know, especially in the beginning years of his spiritual life, he was very active in Mayapur Dham, and still now he's active, but of course mainly he's in Ujjain as his base, but he's also there active still to some extent. And not only that, but he preaches as an exemplary sannyasi all over the world. He goes to England, he has disciples there. Every year he goes to Switzerland also, he has disciples there, and some other places in Europe, and he goes to America, South Africa also. And so very actively is preaching and inspiring so many devotees. And so the pure devotee is always transcendently situated. But just to show also his wonderful qualities in the beginning, as when the devotees are joining, they may not be yet situated on the transcendental platform. They may be struggling with mode of material nature. And one time he made a statement, Srila Prabhupada, about Bhakti Charu Maharaj, that is always in the mode of goodness, transcendently situated. And if he would come from this transcendental platform, he would come to the mode of goodness. Whereas we know sometimes as sadhakas, the modes of material nature are there, and sometimes mode of passion and mode of ignorance may be there, but the transcendental devotees, they're always transcendentally situated. But if for some reason they may be influenced, so the great personalities, they may sometimes be in the mode of goodness, and we can see his life. So he's always transcendently situated, very elegant, and we may say swan-like person. As it is explained of the devotees, they are known as Paramahamsas, swan-like person. And just like the swan, so if there's a cup of a bowl of milk and water, he will simply take the milk and he will leave the water. Similarly, the transcendental personalities in this world, they will always see Krishna everywhere and see everything related to Krishna and Krishna in everything. And so in this way, they will also actually discard the material existence. So the great personalities are able to do that, always absorbed in Krishna with body, mind and words. So we are very honored to be here and to take part in this glorification of Maharaj and the observance of Vyasa Puja ceremony. His Holiness Bhakti Charu Maharaj Ki. So we have many devotees here who are God brothers also and friends and followers and disciples of His Holiness. So we'll ask the senior devotees to say a few words, and we'll start with our dear President, Panchagoda Prabhu, to say a few words about Maharaj.
Sit here. That's Om Jnana Timarandasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Chakshur Militam Jaina Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Srila Bhakti Charu Maharaj Ki Jai. We're very fortunate to have the association of such an enlightened and dedicated follower of Srila Prabhupada. When we read in Chaitanya Charitamrita, when King Prataparudra, he wanted to see all the devotees, Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya was there, and King Prataparudra says, and who is that? Everyone is coming offering obeisances to Advaita Acharya, and he said, oh, he's the topmost devotee. And who is this one? Who is that one? And Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya is explaining different. Prataparudra Maharaj is getting more and more excited hearing the qualities of the different Vaishnavas and their characteristics and their involvement in the Sankirtan mission. And he just said, please go on, describe the qualities of the Vaishnavas. I've noticed that Bhakti Charu Maharaj always would appreciate others, would not falsely praise, he would praise others. And this is a symptom of Vaishnava, one who actually is giving appreciation of the transcendental qualities of other Vaishnavas. In his determination and dedication to glorify his spiritual master by making the film, a Bhai-Charan film, so much energy, so much time, so much effort. I remember being out in Radhakund, Govardhan, when his crew was setting up for filming different episodes of the Abhay Charan film. And whenever Maharaj, we come into his company, he was always very gracious and very happy to see others. So we come from a line, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, from Lord Brahma, Narada, Vyasadeva, Madhvacharya, Madhavendra Puri, Ishwar Puri, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta. Not that I'm skipping anyone, but I'm just saying that this is a very solid chain of disciplic succession. Evang parampara praptam emang rajarshayo vidhu. So this wisdom of the Vedas given by Krishna originally in the heart of Brahma is being transmitted. Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati empowered Srila Prabhupada. You go to the West and you preach this mission of Krishna consciousness. You save the fallen conditioned souls. And Srila Prabhupada is arriving in Boston. He's saying, what am I doing in this place? Obviously, my Lord, you have a mission for me. You know, these people are very much immersed in the modes of ignorance and passion. How will they understand the message of Vyasadeva? How will they understand the message of self-realization, God-realization? I am here as your puppet, you make me dance as you wish. Your humble, insignificant servant. So Srila Prabhupada, with great humility and great faith and dedication at the service of Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati, came to glorify Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, glorify the Goswamis, glorify Krishna, Bhagavad-Gita. And this glorification is also coming through his sincere followers and disciples. In the same way, Bhakti Charu Maharaj is following in the footsteps of Srila Prabhupada, repeating his words and giving others, everyone, an opportunity to take shelter of the Vedic process, to take shelter of this Sanatan Dharma. So we are very fortunate so we can, in Vrindavan Dham, to glorify such a hard-working, dedicated, exalted follower of Srila Prabhupada. And so we should feel ourselves very lucky to be hearing the qualities of Vaishnavas, appreciating the qualities of Vaishnavas, and appreciating our own good fortune for being part of this family of Krishna consciousness. Srila Bhakti Charu Maharaj ki. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Thank you very much, Panchaguru Prabhu. Now I would like to ask Trikala Gya Prabhu to say a few words.
His Holiness Bhakti Charu Swami की ये बोलने में कोई खर्च नहीं लगता है, टैक्स नहीं लगता है, फायदा मिलता है, प्यार से और प्रेम से बोलिए His Holiness Bhakti Charu Swami महाराज की। व्यास पूजा में बैठिए, ध्यान पूर्वक बैठिए और गुणगान भी प्यार से प्रेम से करिए तो इसमें आनंद मिलता है सबको। So no matter how much I say about Bhakti Charu Swami, it's like a little spark of what he really is in reality, you know. That's how I feel, because many years I had the good opportunity to be with him in London and then in Mayapur. I think in last 40 years I went to Mayapur meetings 26 times. And one of the unique things I saw about His Holiness was that every year during the meeting time and festival times, he is so well organized, so well pre-planned. He knows which group of devotee he wants to serve prasadam to every day. In his special room, he'll take a few presidents, a few secretaries, few GBCs, and there is special, very healthy prasadam. You know? And he does, doesn't he? He throws really nice parties. That's what our temple president thinks. But that's what I saw him doing that. And he would not just sit down to eat with everyone, expect the servant to serve. He will make sure, go and check the items that are being cooked. He knows what's on the menu. And then when it's being served, he'll also make sure that everything is being served very nicely before he sits down to take prasadam with the devotees. So that was one of his unique qualities. And before I experienced all that, the very first time I met him, I was in Bhakti-Vedanta manner. So like, it is Kali Yuga, and you know, like Prabhupada said, Padam Padam Vipadam. So Bhakti-Vedanta manner also went through many crises at different times of the age. And one time was so critical that the temple was in heavy crisis and we didn't have a GBC and so many things were going on. So that time Bhakti Charu Swami came along with some other leaders of the society. And one of the first things, instead of doing a meeting and saying this is how we're going to run the temple, is that he said, I am going to cook the love feast for all the devotees. You were there? You're not there, okay. So that time, we used to have like 2 love feasts on Sunday. One love feast was for the devotees in the morning, and that would be around 10 o'clock. And then the second one was for the congregation, which used to be in the afternoon. And everyone was just so touched by his love for wanting to cook prasadam and give prasadam to everyone. Not only he organized the menu, not only he cooked the feast with the devotees, but he also served the prasadam to all the devotees. And he asked all the senior devotees to be involved in cooking and serving all the devotees. And this was a unique thing. Why? Because like Srila Prabhupada said that even when we are preaching out and everything fails, prasadam never fails. No? Prasadam never fails. So, a guru is known by his acharan. Acharya Srila Prabhupada showed everything by his acharan, by showing by example. And he gave that acharan to all his disciples equally. But some were exemplary, like Bhakti Charu Swami, that he took everything like spot on seriously. Everything he took very seriously. So this was a wonderful experience that I experienced, in association with Maharaj. And then at the same time, he was giving a lecture and he was encouraging the devotees that, that was another time. that the government was trying to close our temple down, and he came. It's a very short notice. He came and he gave a lecture, and he was talking about the power of praying. He was saying how important it is for devotees to pray to the deities. We must do our duty like Arjuna was asked to do the duty, but he said, you must also pray to Radha Gokulananda every day. Every morning you should pray, and he said all the devotees should pray collectively. So at that time, Akhandadi Prabhu was the temple president, and after the class we all sat and we wrote down the prayers. He asked several of us to write the prayers, and then finally we came out with a prayer, which was a very nice prayer. He said, our dear Lordship, Sri Radha Gokulananda, Sri Sitaram Lakshman Hanuman, Sri Goni Dai. If you so desire, for the pleasure of your pure devotee, Srila Prabhupada, please bless us to keep the temple open. And that prayer became like a wildfire throughout the world. Initially in London, and then went right throughout the UK. And then as we traveled and preached all over the world, that was the prayer we were saying. And it actually works. It works so nicely. And in his lecture, he had emphasized on different great personalities praying. And then he was also emphasizing that, like, okay, we may not be great personalities, but we should also be praying for each other's welfare. We should be praying when somebody is sick. We should be praying, for our health and everything to the deities, because deities, are the personalities who can bless us. So that was a wonderful experience that I had with him. And then I have a younger brother who is also his disciple. And for many, many years, many devotees were trying to encourage them and preach to them. But it literally took them almost 20 years. When they met Bhakti Charu Swami, their life changed. So it shows that the ability of Bhakti Charu Swami's preaching. He just preached to them so nicely once, and they immediately, he answered. He was so patient, because my sister-in-law is very, very inquisitive and very, very debative. So she asked tons of questions, and Maharaj was so patient and answered every question so nicely, like they would answer a child. And then they decided, yes, now we want to become full-time devotees. They took initiation, and they are serving Radha Gokulananda and as pujaris at Bhaktivedanta Manor. And one more thing I'd like to say is that sitting with Bhakti Charu Swami in many different meetings in Mayapur. Mayapur meetings means, of course, the growth culture for ISKCON, but at the same time it means that we resolve a lot of challenges, and some of the challenges are extraordinary, beyond individual groups or individual temples to just resolve. And in this particular instance, the French government had very, very I would say craftily taken over our farmhouse in France. So in that meeting we were discussing, and then Bhakti Charu Swami came out with a very, very unique solution as to how we can get the farmhouse back. It's a long story, but I'll cut it short, that he got a group of devotees from London to buy that house from the government, and then the devotees were able to rent the farmhouse again, and we continued, our worship there. Otherwise, we were out of there. So, if you get a chance, go on the internet, you'll see the entire story of how we got France temple back. It was nice, huge farming community, nice big deities, nice big deity of Lord Nrsimhadev, and everything was taken away from us. Devotees were in dilemma, but His Holiness, he came out with this unique solution. It was a difficult one. We had to get a group of people together, we had to get a huge amount of money together, and we had to go and get that property back, and we did. So I really, really want to thank His Holiness Bhakti Charu Swami for many, many wonderful things He has done. And like I said, even if we put everything that each one of us know put together, it will only be a tiny spark of what He is actually doing for the pleasure of Srila Prabhupada and their lordships. His Holiness Bhakti Charu Swami ki!
Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Charu Swami Nite Namne Sanigdha Cheta Suparneta Vagvenam Charasapalatam Prabhupada Gat Prana Nomi Bhakti Charvadam. Dear Guru Maharaj, please accept our humble obeisances, O Guru Srila Prabhupada. All glories to your grace. We would like to express our heartfelt gratitude for engaging us at ISKCON Ujjain in recent years. This was possible only due to your mercy. We frequently reminisce about the exciting couple of years we spent in Gurugram, during which your regular visits were the highlights. We recollect how relaxed you felt while staying in Gurugram, as this served as a welcome break from your extremely hectic preaching schedule. We also remember some of the wonderful and relishing stories you would tell us about your early life. And not to forget those delightful early morning walks in the local park. We miss those times dearly. Memorable and charming thoughts flood in when we think of Ujjain and your visits there. Your sweet and mesmerizing singing, deeply rooted in devotion, the excitement and euphoria that was created when you distributed the garlands from the top of the viaduct, your deeply realized explanations that made it easy to understand the complicated religious and philosophical matters, and the ease and simplicity you answered complex questions at the end of your lectures was just awe-inspiring. These memories are laced with such nectar that they are unforgettable. The functioning of ISKCON Ujjain has been possible only due to your wise guidance and foresight. You wanted to do so much in Ujjain to spread Krishna consciousness, but unfortunately the local statutory bodies did not share your vision. But this did not stop you. You continue in your crusade to spread Srila Prabhupada's teachings and to spread ISKCON worldwide. Keeping this in mind, you have recently begun a new project in Orlando, USA, which promises to be a new hub to take Krishna consciousness forward in America. It is always just astonishing to observe your profound charismatic personality that captivates literally everyone you meet. It is your profound devotion to your Guru and Krishna that attracts one and all. Guru Maharaj, we pray that we remain attracted to you for the rest of our lives. We beg to remain your servants, Bimal Krishna Das and Jamna Priya Dasi.
Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. Now, Madhua Prabhu, idhar आइए, मैं पहले आप आइए.
नमो ओं विष्णुपादाय कृष्ण पृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति चारु स्वामी निति नामने वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः. मैं जब मायापुर में जैन के 1995 तो मैं रोज़ गुरु महाराज जी का भजन सुनने के लिए चले जाते थे. भजन बहुत सुंदर महाराज जी के मुख से रोज़ भजन सुनते थे. सुबह टाइम एक भजन महाराज जी गाते थे, उसके बाद हम लोग जप करते थे गुरु महाराज जी के साथ एक दो माला करके. गुरु महाराज जी उस समय वो जो कुछ ट्रांसलेशन करते थे. तो कुछ समय के पश्चात मेरा 96 में गुरु महाराज दीक्षा प्रदान किए, दीक्षा दिए, तो गुरु महाराज जी कुछ सेवा करने का मुझे सौभाग्य मिला. तो गुरु महाराज जी, मैंने देखा गुरु महाराज जी निष्ठा श्रील प्रभुपाद के प्रति कितनी, हर क्षण प्रभुपाद जी के लिए, एक एक क्षण प्रभुपाद जी के लिए देते थे. हमेशा प्रभुपाद जी की प्रसन्नता के लिए सारा समय देते थे. और रात को 11-12 बजे सोते थे, ठीक 2 बजे, सुबह 2 बजे फिर जग जाते थे. फिर उसके बाद 2 घंटा जप, उसके बाद राधा माधव जी के दर्शन, जस्ट दर्शन पूरा नहीं, मंगला का आधा दर्शन करके आ जाते थे. संसार दावानल खत्म होते दर्शन करके फिर आके फिर ट्रांसलेशन, फिर 8, 9, 10 बजे तक फिर एक कप जूस लेते थे. फिर 12 बजे एक बार लंच लेते थोड़ा सा, 12-1 बजे फिर उन्होंने फिर ट्रांसलेशन बहुत कम समय रेस्ट करते थे। हर क्षण किस प्रकार से समय को प्रभुपाद जी सेवा में देते थे, हर क्षण। निष्ठा कितने मुझे देखा, जब कोई मतलब निष्ठा अगर नहीं है तो किसी कार्य में सफलता नहीं मिलती है। तो जब तक इसी प्रकार मैंने देखा गुरु महाराज जी के श्रील प्रभुपाद जी हर शिष्य अपने गुरु के प्रति कितना समर्पण, ये बहुत बड़ी माने हमारा जीवन में शिक्षा लेनी चाहिए इससे। एक श्रील गुरुदेव गुरु महाराज जी कहते थे कि हमारा गुरु महाराज जी श्रील प्रभुपाद जी के गुण महिमा कीर्तन करे सब। एक बार बद्रीनारायण प्रभु उस समय बद्रीनारायण प्रभु थे, इस समय बद्रीनारायण कृष्णा, जब स्वामी अभी संन्यास दीक्षा हुए श्रील प्रभुपाद जी के शिष्य, एक बार तिरुभाव तिथि उत्सव में उन्होंने एक प्रभुपाद जी की लीला सुनाया था, बड़ा सुंदर लीला कि एक बार ईस्ट वर्जीनिया, उस समय मंदिरों में ज़्यादा पैसा का मतलब धन बहुत कम था, खूब कम पैसा से मंदिर का मेंटेन होता था। तो श्रील प्रभुपाद जी हर हफ्ता में कुछ पैसा देते थे, कुछ सामान्य डॉलर, बहुत कम पैसा मंदिर चलाने के लिए देते थे ईस्ट वर्जीनिया। तो भक्त लोग उस पैसा से किसी प्रकार से धूप मतलब साधारण जीवन जीते थे। तो श्रील प्रभुपाद उस समय एक बार अटलांटा में श्रील प्रभुपाद जी आए थे, तो उस समय उनका गुरु पूजा, उस समय जहाँ प्रभुपाद जी जाते थे गुरु पूजा होता था। तो गुरु पूजा जब सुने कि प्रभुपाद जी आए, तो उन भक्त लोग वहाँ से प्रभुपाद जी के दर्शन करने के लिए, वहाँ प्रभुपाद जी के गुरु पूजा में भाग लेने के लिए वहाँ से आए ईस्ट वर्जीनिया से, कि प्रभुपाद जी जितना समय मिले प्रभुपाद जी के संग मतलब संग प्राप्त करना है। तो वो लोग जब आए, पैसा जेब में पैसा नहीं है, एक पैसा नहीं है। आते समय जैसे कार से आए और रास्ता में जैसे फूल, रास्ता में जो फ्लावर फूल है, वो फूल को तोड़ के सिंपल धागा से बांध के प्रभुपाद जी के लिए लेकर आए कि प्रभुपाद जी को माला चढ़ाना है, प्रभुपाद जी को माला ऑफर करना है। फूल क्या, बहुत कमज़ोर फूल, जहाँ रास्ता में जिस रास्ता माने फूल खिलता है, उस फूल को तोड़ के माला बनाया, प्रभुपाद जी को अर्पण करना है। तो प्रभुपाद जी उस समय बहुत ज़बरदस्त, सब भक्त वहाँ तो बहुत धनी माने व्यक्ति है, सब बहुत प्रभुपाद जी बड़े बड़े माला पहना रहे थे, बहुत मतलब कीमती माला, और उस माला से माला बहुत ही कमज़ोर, बहुत ही माने कम पैसा का। तो प्रभुपाद जी जब आए भक्तों माला पहनाने के लिए गए, सब माला उतार दिया और वो माला धारण किया, और धारण करके प्रभुपाद जी वृंदावन की महिमा गाने लगे। वृंदावन की गोपियाँ कितनी भोली भाली, और कृष्ण के साथ माने सुखी करने के लिए, मतलब उसके प्रसन्नता के लिए कितना साधारण माला से कृष्ण को प्रसन्नता करती थी। तो इस महिमा को वृंदावन की महिमा गाते गाते प्रभुपाद जी विभोर हो गए कि भक्तों की महिमा, साधारण माला से प्रभुपाद जी कितना प्रसन्न हुए। इतनी अच्छा माला सब खोल के फेंक दिया, रख दिया, किंतु साधारण माला से प्रभुपाद जी कितना आदर दिया। इस शिक्षा लेने हैं कि प्रभुपाद जी कितना महान है। सामान्य गरीबों का जो भक्तों पास धन नहीं है, उस किसी प्रकार से माला लाए, उसका स्वीकार किया और घंटों तक उसी पहन के वृंदावन की महिमा गाने लगे। तो ये प्रभुपाद जी के एक बहुत बड़ा मतलब सुनने से हृदय में एक दर्द आता है कि हम कहाँ हैं, हम पैसा को किस प्रकार से बर्बाद कर रहे हैं। आप प्रभुपाद जी सामान्य पैसा कितना सब हर पैसा, एक बार जर्नी सुना रहे थे मायापुर में कि आखिरी समय, जिस समय श्रील प्रभुपाद आखिरी समय आए, एकदम अंतिम समय प्रभुपाद जी मायापुर में आए, और प्रभुपाद जी उस समय प्रणाम करते समय भक्त लोग पकड़ते थे कि प्रभुपाद जी मतलब प्रणाम करने पकड़ के प्रभुपाद जी प्रणाम कर फिर उठा लेते थे। तो वहाँ बंगाल में चाराना मतलब बहुत स्मॉल पैसा, छोटी 10 पैसा 50 पैसा 25 पैसा फेंकते थे। प्रभुपाद जी एक एक पैसा उठा के और डोनेशन बक्स रखते। ये पैसा, और लोग सोचते अरे सब बड़े बड़े धनी माने शिष्य है, उसके पास कुछ पैसा कुछ वैल्यू नहीं। प्रभुपाद जी कहते हैं एक एक पैसा भगवान की सेवा में जाना चाहिए। ये पैसा साधारण छोटी पैसा हो, किंतु ये भगवान की सेवा में जाना चाहिए। तो प्रभुपाद जी की शिक्षा हम लोग लेना है कि पैसा जो अर्थ है, धन है, हर पैसा को भगवत सेवा में उपयोग होना चाहिए। तो श्रील प्रभुपाद जी बहुत महान है। उनकी संग में जो जो शिष्य आए, जो उनके सानिध्य में सेवा के लिए, उस सब एक एक पार्षद महारत्न है। प्रभुपाद जी चुन चुन करके एक एक जायगा से अपने भक्त को संग्रह किए और अपने गुरुदेव की सेवा में युक्त किए। तो श्रील प्रभुपाद जी हर शिष्य एक एक निधि है, एक एक मतलब मणि है। इसका संग जितना प्राप्त हो जाए उतना ही हम लोग का जीवन धन्य है। श्रील प्रभुपाद की, श्रील गुरुदेव की, निताई गौर प्रेमानंदे, हरि हरि बोल।
Hare Krishna. So, following in the footsteps of his spiritual master, so Prabhuji first glorified his Guru Maharaj and then glorified Srila Prabhupada. So that was also always the mood of his Guru Maharaj, to glorify Srila Prabhupada. So now we would like to request Smarahari Prabhu to speak a few words about His Holiness.
Panchakalpa Tarubhyascha Kripa Sindhu Bhayavacha Patit Pavan Pavnebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. My dear friend Bhimo Krishna Prabhu, just a few minutes ago he described Bhakti Charu Maharaj as being profoundly charismatic. Profound means in a very, very deep way, in a big way. And charismatic means very attractive, having many attractive qualities. And this completely describes Bhakti Charu Maharaj. He is a most attractive person. Just a few days ago, I was reading a conversation where Srila Prabhupada was talking to a reporter, a newspaper reporter. The reporter asked, "What are the qualities of a devotee?" Srila Prabhupada said, "A devotee, he is always a complete gentleman." He says, of course, in Kali Yuga, gentlemen are very few and far between, but a devotee is always a complete gentleman. Bhakti Charu Maharaj is a wonderful example of a Vaishnav gentleman. A wonderful example. He is so attractive. When he comes to London, where that's my temple, when he comes to London, the devotees there have him meet, have him interact with the highest members of English society, with members of parliament, with business people, with people of Indian origin who have done very well, have been very successful in England. These are the people who they have Bhakti Charu Maharaj interact with, because he deals with everyone so nicely. One time, just for my own amusement, he had given class at Bhaktivedanta Manor in the morning. He got up from the Vyasasana, and I set the timer on my watch. I was just chanting my rounds. I had a free morning, and I was just chanting and one by one, people came up to speak to him, families, introduced their children, people telling of their projects and so many things. From where his car was parked, in the Bhaktivedanta Manor car park, was, I would say, not more than 200 meters. It took 2.5 hours before the car drove away. For 2.5 hours, people just stood and he just talked to one person after the other in a very, very wonderful, engaging way. He is a very, very kind person, very extremely kind. And I have a personal example of this kindness. It was 30 years ago. I came with my family to Vrindavan. We came with 4 children. We stayed in Vrindavan for some time, then we went to Mayapur. The oldest boy, he was about 10 or 12 at the time. This is 30 years ago. He spent the whole time at Gurukul Maharaj's campus. He went there early in the morning as the sun was coming up, and he came back late at night. For a whole month he was there every day with the boys. About 3 weeks into our month-long stay, he said to me, he said, I really want to go to Gurukul here. I said, okay, let me make some inquiries. So I asked a few people. They said, Smarahari, there's no vacancies. In fact, they've just had a Gurukul meeting, and they've made a resolution that they're not going to accept any more admissions, and there's a waiting list, but they're not going to accept anyone more until they get a new ashram teacher and a new ashram facility, a new room for the kids. So I said, okay, fine. So I explained to them there was no room and he couldn't stay. A few days later, the principal, he came to me and said, your son wants to join the Gurukul? And I said, yeah, but I understand that there's no space, and that's okay. We just came on holiday, pilgrimage. We'll make a formal application just for later. He said, no, it's okay. There's space. Can he stay now? We can... And I was very surprised. So I made some inquiries. So Bhakti Charu Maharaj somehow or other had heard that I was inquiring about putting my son into the Gurukul. And he said, okay. So he convened a Gurukul meeting with the principals, the teachers, and so on, and said, okay, Smarahari Prabhu, he wants to put his son into school. How can we manage this? And he said, Maharaj, just a few days ago we made a resolution that there wasn't going to be any more admissions. He said, no, I'm perfectly aware of this, but this is a different new circumstance. How can we put him in? So the way that it worked out, they talked backwards and forwards for half an hour, and the final solution was that Bhakti Charu Maharaj personally would have 2 of the elder Gurukul boys stay with him in his room, sleep there with him. And this would free up down the chain a space for a boy. And he stayed there. He stayed there for a year or 2 years. He was very, very happy, the best time of his life. But that was just such an act of kindness of Bhakti Charu Maharaj. So because of that act of kindness, I view him through that perspective, and I continually see him doing acts of kindness. The children at Bhaktivedanta Manor, when he learns of their birthday, he buys them little presents for the little children. They're just simple little things. He buys them presents. He's a most amazing person, a gentleman in every respect, and an ocean of wonderful qualities. I am from London. In London, a person who has wonderful qualities is called a jewel. We have that expression, she's a jewel of a woman, he's a jewel of a devotee. The most precious type of jewel is said to be the diamond. A person, a term of an endearment, a nice thing to say to someone, to say about him, is to describe him as a geezer. He's a geezer. And the highest compliment a person can be given in London, in the colloquial English language, is to describe a person as a diamond geezer. There is no higher description in contemporary English in London today than to proclaim a person to be a diamond geezer. Bhakti Charu Maharaj, whichever way you look at it, so many people, if they know the term, they will proclaim him to be a diamond geezer. So, Bhakti Charu Maharaj's pranam prayer. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prastaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Charu Maharaj Itinamane Diamond Geezer. So, if any of you say this, and people say, well, what is this? Where did you, is that Sanskrit? What are you saying? Say, no. In London, we've had it on the authority of Smarahari Prabhu that Bhakti Charu Maharaj is one diamond geezer. Bhakti Charu Maharaj ki.
Thank you very much, Smarahari Prabhu. 10 minutes. Now I would like to ask Mukunda Datta Prabhu to say a few words. If anybody else is here who wants to speak something, they can come forward. And after we will ask Yamuna Priya Mataji to say a few words. You like to say a few words?
Hare Krishna. Om Jnana Timirantasya Jnanam Jana Shalakaya Chakshurun Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Everyone who knows Bhakti Charu Swami knows that, as we've heard, he is the quintessence of a gentleman and highly cultured Vaishnava. Very, very impressive. I mean, if the judge of a devotee is his character, then the gold standard is Bhakti Charu Swami. I should say that the highest praise that I can give to any devotee of ISKCON is to say that he is an exemplary, perfectly exemplary disciple of His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. And Bhakti Charu Swami is particularly known for this. He came to ISKCON at a time when there were very few Indian people coming forward to surrender their lives to Srila Prabhupada, and that's exactly what he did. And he immediately became part of Srila Prabhupada's inner circle and immediately won Srila Prabhupada's heart and has spread Krishna consciousness in so many ways for the last 40 years, nearly half a century. Recently I was in Bangladesh and I was appreciating the great service that Maharaj has done in editing and translating Srila Prabhupada's books in Bengali language. That's sometimes something that's overlooked, but it's a very, very wonderful contribution that he's made to the world of Bengali speakers, which is a very large one. So I don't want to say too much. There are many people here who have greater appreciation than I can, but I do want to humbly offer my respectful obeisances in the dust of the lotus feet of Bhakti Charu Swami and pray that someday I can have some little semblance of the devotion that he has so admirably and consistently displayed at the lotus feet of his own spiritual master, our own spiritual master, His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Bhakti Charu Swami ki.
Thank you very much, Prabhuji.
Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pisthaya Bhutale Srimati Radhanath Swami Niti Namine. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pisthaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Charu Swami Niti Namine. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pisthaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti-Vedanta Swami Niti Namine. I'm a little surprised that I've just been called on the spot. I didn't think that, I thought what Prabhuji spoke, my husband, that would suffice. But at the same time, this is such a wonderful opportunity to glorify such an exalted Vaishnav like His Holiness Bhakti Charu Maharaj. Can you hear me at the back? Okay. So, Prabhuji, my husband, he spoke about the memories of Gurgaon, and I was also reminiscing those today, and many times they're totally etched in my heart because both of us got such a wonderful opportunity to serve Guru Maharaj. Just one small thing from that was, like Prabhuji was saying, that he would be so relaxed When I would cook, I felt such great fortune. I was so nervous because I don't consider myself a big cook, but when Maharaj would come and stay there, and he would unwind in a way or just take some time out, and many devotees would come to see him too, and I would try to cook different things for him. I remember he was on a certain diet at that time. So after Maharaj had his prasad and after all the devotees had his prasad, when I would sit down, he would look from behind to see, am I getting everything as well? And he would tell one of his personal servants to make sure that Jamuna Priya gets fed nicely. I found that very, very, I was very touched by Maharaj's gesture. I'm just trying to now, I don't have words to glorify Maharaj. Like all of us know, this is not hidden from anybody, how much of a Prabhupada man. I call Maharaj Guru Maharaj also. I consider that my great fortune, that though I'm His Holiness Radhanath Swami Maharaj's disciple, I had the opportunity to spend a lot of time with Guru Maharaj's, Bhakti Maharaj's disciples also. So I found him to be such a dedicated Prabhupada man. For me, he thinks, he breathes Prabhupada, he dreams about serving Prabhupada. All his projects have been about how to serve Prabhupada better. He's such a visionary, as all of us know. He sees ahead, so far ahead, and he always thinks about various wonderful ways, projects of serving Srila Prabhupada. Like it was mentioned that he's now busy with the Orlando project. I remember once how Maharaj was saying to me that he has this desire to to make such an arrangement for the youth. He's so concerned about the youth always. So he wanted to have a project where he could have, it was an IT project actually, and then Maharaj said to me that the reason he's trying to open this is because a lot of the youth is now more inclined towards computers and IT technology. So he wanted to open this IT park so that he could have all the ISKCON youth come and work there and offer their creative intelligence and their services within ISKCON rather than have to work outside. I think I've pretty much covered what I was going to say. But yes, Maharaj is such a gentleman, so refined in his qualities, exquisite, and very, very gracious. The way his dealings are with different individuals, no matter whatever their background might be, or whatever their age group might be, he manages to go deep inside and touch their hearts so that they can never forget. And I'm very grateful to Maharaj that me and my husband Prabhuji, we were in England, and we were thinking that we would like to move to India at some time. In fact, I took time out of work, and Prabhuji was full-time in the temple, and we came and stayed in India for a few months to see if we would be able to take this step, because we had been living in England for so long. And so we said, yes, we would, yeah, this is very nice, we would like to move to India, but we never took that step till Maharaj just one fine day said to Prabhuji that I want you to come to Ujjain and serve in the Ujjain project. And we very quickly wrapped up our situation in England and moved to India, and I thank Maharaj for giving such an instruction, and since then we've never had to leave. His Holiness Bhakti Charu Swami Guru Maharaj ki jai, Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Gaur Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. Thank you.
Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. And now we'll ask one more Sarvagya Prabhu to speak some words in Hindi, so those who don't understand English, they can be also enlivened by hearing the glories of Bhakti Charu Maharaj in Hindi.
ओम अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुर्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति चारु स्वामी महाराज स्वामिनिति नाम्ने। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामिनिति नाम्ने। नामस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशचारणे। हिज होलीनेस भक्ति चारु स्वामी महाराज की जय। महाराज श्री का ये 74वां आविर्भाव उत्सव हम लोग मना रहे हैं। 17 सितंबर को अभी उज्जैन में बहुत बड़ा उत्सव हर्षोल्लास के साथ मनाया गया था। महाराज श्री सत्रह सितंबर 1945 को महाराज श्री का आविर्भाव है और वो ईस्ट बंगाल के अंदर में वहाँ प्रकट हुए थे, जिसे हम लोग बांग्लादेश कहते हैं अभी। महाराज श्री 1970 में जब जर्मनी में थे तब उन्होंने वैदिक लिटरेचर कुछ पढ़े थे। उसके बाद में महाराज श्री ने सोचा था कि मुझे इस्कॉन से जुड़ना है और इस वजह से वो यहाँ पर भारत में मायापुर में आए और प्रभुपाद जी से संपर्क किया और 1976 में वो इस्कॉन संस्था से जुड़े। महाराज श्री का दीक्षा, प्रथम दीक्षा हरिनाम दीक्षा तथा सेकंड इनिशिएशन 1977 में हुआ और उसके बाद में संन्यास दीक्षा 1977 के अंदर में यहाँ वृंदावन धाम में हुआ। महाराज श्री अभी जीबीसी हैं तथा दीक्षा गुरु हैं। महाराज श्री के ऊपर जिम्मेदारी थी कि अपने जो वैदिक ग्रंथ हैं उनको बांग्ला के अंदर में ट्रांसलेट करने का, और महाराज श्री ने बहुत समय लगा करके बहुत तन्मयता के साथ में ग्रंथों को बांग्ला लिपि के अंदर में प्रकाशित किया। महाराज श्री 1990 में आपने सुना होगा कि प्रभुपाद जी के ऊपर सीरियल बनाए थे अभय चरण। 100 एपिसोड के अंदर ये 1990 के अंदर बहुत ज़्यादा महाराज श्री का अथक प्रयास था उस सीरियल को बनाने में और उसको पब्लिश करने के अंदर। डॉक्यूमेंट्री जो थी उसको प्रोड्यूस किया। सबसे बड़ा अचीवमेंट एक और जो सुनने में आया, जो मैंने सुना है वैष्णव के मुखारबिंद से, उज्जैन का जो मंदिर है बहुत भव्य मंदिर, 10 महीने के अंदर अंदर में महाराज श्री ने उसको जनता की सेवा के लिए उसको कंप्लीट किया। प्राय हम लोग देखते हैं कि एक छोटा सा मकान बनाते हैं तो 10 महीने नहीं, कम से कम छोटे से मकान के अंदर में भी 2 साल लग जाते हैं, लेकिन इतना बड़ा भव्य मंदिर को अगर 10 महीने में अगर कंप्लीट करते हैं, जिसके लिए अवार्ड भी मिला है, तो ये महाराज श्री की प्रेरणा का ही प्रताप है। महाराज श्री से ज़्यादा मैं संपर्क में तो नहीं हूँ, लेकिन एक बार की बात है, 3 साल पहले महाराज श्री का लेक्चर ब्रजमंडल परिक्रमा में चीर घाट पर था। तो मैं भी रोज़ जाता हूँ वहाँ पे ब्रजमंडल परिक्रमा में, क्योंकि कुछ एक्यूप्रेशर का ट्रीटमेंट देने के हिसाब से। तो इत्तेफाक से महाराज श्री के साथ में मुझे सानिध्य मिला। तो ये रास्ता इतना ख़राब था कि महाराज श्री केवल यहाँ से 4-5 किलोमीटर दूर गए तो महाराज श्री बोल रहे हैं बहुत ज़्यादा ऊंचा नीचा है, जाने में बड़ी दिक्कत आ रही है, कितना दूर है, कैसे पहुँचेंगे। लेकिन जब महाराज श्री को ये बताया गया कि वहाँ पर उज्जैन से भी कई भक्त आए हैं महाराज श्री को सुनने के लिए और वहाँ ब्रजमंडल परिक्रमा के भक्त भी महाराज श्री की प्रतीक्षा कर रहे हैं, तो इतना कष्ट सहने के बाद में भी महाराज श्री ने कहा कि नहीं चलिए। पहले तो वो सोचे कि मैं लौट जाऊँ वापस वृंदावन, लेकिन उनका नहीं, ठीक है अभी मेरे को जाना ही चाहिए, और महाराज श्री ब्रजमंडल परिक्रमा में गए, इतना कष्ट सह करके भी। तो ये महाराज श्री की उदारता है। जब हम लोग 40वां साल यहाँ मना रहे थे अपने इस्कॉन मंदिर का, हिजोलनेस भक्ति चारु स्वामी महाराज के साथ में एक उनके डिसाइपल आए थे। मैंने देखा कि कितना रिनाउंसिएशन उनके शिष्यों में भी देखा है, क्योंकि जिस हिसाब से
इतनी क्वालिटीज़ अगर कोई अपने गुरु में देखता है तो शिष्यों में भी स्वाभाविक तौर से आ जाती है। तो उन्होंने 2 करोड़ रुपए यहाँ राधा श्याम सुंदर जी के राजभोग के लिए यहाँ प्रसादम की सेवा में दिया, क्योंकि उस व्यवस्था के अंदर में मैं यहाँ देख रहा था और मैंने सुना महाराष्ट्र के मुखारबिन से, मुझे बड़ा आश्चर्य लगा। और एक उनके शिष्य हैं लक्ष्मी नारायण प्रभु, उन्होंने भी TOPP के लिए भी काफ़ी योगदान दिया। तो इस पावन दिवस पर महाराष्ट्र के चरण कमलों में यही प्रार्थना करता हूँ कि कृपया आप हमारे ऊपर कृपा बनाए रखें, ताकि हम लोग भी अपने गुरु महाराज को प्रसन्न कर सकें, और जब गुरु को प्रसन्न करेंगे तो प्रभुपाद जी प्रसन्न होंगे और स्वतः भगवान कृष्ण को प्रसन्न कर सकेंगे। हरे कृष्ण। भक्ति चारू स्वामी महाराज की जय।
धन्यवाद। So, any disciples who would like to come and speak a few words? One of the disciples of His Holiness, also from Bengal, and he is serving here in DT department for more than 20 years. One of the senior most pujaris, so he can say a few words in Hindi or Bengali, whatever is convenient for him. So he will speak in Bengali. So there are many of the disciples, of course, of Maharaj, they are from Bengal, so they will be happy to hear a few words of glorification. ठीक है, हम बैठिए।
श्री गुरु वै नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमती भक्ति-चारु स्वामीति नाम सिंधुचेता सुप्नातवाग्निमंच रसाप्त बहुपादगत प्राणो नौमी भक्ति-चारु पादम। मैं गुरु महाराज का चरण में सर्वप्रथम मेरा दंडवत प्रणाम निवेदन करता हूँ, क्योंकि गुरु महाराज का कृपा से मैं आज वृंदावन धाम में कृष्ण सेवा करती हूँ। तो मेरा जैसा अतीत को महाराज इस भगवत सेवा में नियुक्त किया, तो उसका मैं तो चरण में कोटि कोटि प्रणाम करता। मेरा जैसा अयोग्य शिष्य कृष्ण को राम का सेवा करने का योग्य नहीं, लेकिन फिर भी महाराज को इस सेवा में नियुक्त किया। मैं गुरु महाराज का चरण में कोटि कोटि प्रणाम करता। महाराज अनंत गुण है, वैष्णव है, मैं गुणगान करने के लिए योग्यता नहीं, लेकिन फिर भी महाराज जैसा दयालु कृपालु आज हमको इस भगवत सेवा में नियुक्त किया, और समस्त देश विदेश में प्रचार करके समस्त भक्तों को दिखा दे के भगवत सेवा में नियुक्त कर किया। इसलिए मैं महाराज का चरण में कोटि कोटि प्रणाम करता हूँ। हरे कृष्ण।
Hare Krishna. Gaur Krishna Prabhu actually he's very learned devotee. He knows the scriptures very well, but you can see that the Bengali devotees, they have so much love and emotions for their Guru Maharaj, and of course for the Lord. It is very wonderful. So we'll have some of the Mataji, huh? Okay, Mataji, आइए, yes. So. ऐश्वर्या राधिका देवीदासी।
नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति-चारु स्वामिनिति नामिने स्निग्धचेत सुप्रणीत वाग्मी नाम च रसाप्लुतम प्रभुपाद गतप्राण नौमि भक्ति-चारु पदम। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पश्चात देशतारिणे। श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय, श्रील गुरु महाराज की जय। वृंदावन में आके फिर गुरु महाराज के बारे में बोलना इतने सारे सीनियर डिवोटीज़ के सामने बहुत मेरे लिए बहुत डरावनी बात है। सो प्लीज़ फॉरगिव मी इफ़ आई डिड एनी मिस्टेक। मेरा भक्ति जीवन का शुरुआती हुआ है गुरु महाराज की कृपा से। 2002 में मैं मुंबई में गई थी प्लेबैक सिंगर बनने के लिए, और गुरु महाराज ने मुझे वहाँ से पकड़ के लेकर आ गए यही बोल सकते हैं। गुरु महाराज जब मैं कीर्तन कर रही थी मंदिर में, राधा राजबिहारी जी के मंदिर में। तब गुरु महाराज वहाँ पे आए भगवान को दर्शन करने के लिए, और वो मेरे ऊपर मुझे देखे, और उनका जो दृष्टि था मेरे ऊपर, बंगाली में एक वाक्य है, दर्शने पवित्र करो यही तुम्हार गुण। तो मैं तब डिवोटी भी नहीं थी, और मुझे हरे कृष्ण महामंत्र कीर्तन करना भी नहीं आता था। जब मैंने गुरु महाराज को देखा, वो हंसते हुए मेरे ओर देख रहे थे और मैं कीर्तन कर रही थी, तो आई डोंट नो समथिंग हैपन इनसाइड, मेरे अंदर कुछ हुआ। और फिर मैं गुरु महाराज के पीछे कीर्तन, गुरु महाराज दर्शन करके चले गए, मैं उनके पीछे भागते हुए ऊपर गई जहाँ पे वो ठहरे हुए थे। और वहाँ गुरु महाराज ने मुझे पहली बार पूछा कि तुम बहुत अच्छी गाती हो, तो तुम श्रीमती राधा रानी के लिए क्यों नहीं गाती? मैंने गुरु महाराज से कहा कि आई डोंट नो हाउ टू सिंग फॉर श्रीमती राधा रानी, मुझे नहीं पता है कि राधा रानी के लिए कैसे गाते हैं। देन उसके बाद गुरु महाराज ने कहा कि आई विल टीच यू, मैं तुमको सिखाऊंगा कैसे गाते हैं। फिर उन्होंने मुझे नेक्स्ट दिन बुलाए, और वो था भागवतम क्लास, श्रीमद् भागवतम क्लास। देवकी वल्लभा वॉज देयर, शी नोज समथिंग। तो फिर गुरु महाराज का भागवतम क्लास में गुरु महाराज को पहली बार सुनने को मिला, वो जय राधा माधव गा रहे थे, और उसमें इतना मिठास था कि मेरी ज़िंदगी वहाँ से पूरा बदल गई। मैं प्लेबैक सिंगिंग करने का इच्छा वहाँ छोड़ दिया, और फिर गुरु महाराज के पीछे 2002 के एंड में ही मैं कोलकाता वापस आ गई। और तब से काफ़ी बार गुरु महाराज से सिर्फ मिले ही नहीं, काफ़ी साल बीत चुके हैं। गुरु महाराज की छाया में मैं पल के बड़ी हो चुकी हूँ। आज गुरु महाराज की कृपा से मैं वृंदावन में आ गई। मतलब मुंबई से वृंदावन आना तो इम्पॉसिबल था, लेकिन जो वैष्णव है उनकी कृपा से कहाँ पतित जीव कहाँ से कहाँ पहुँच जाते हैं। तो मेरा जीवन के जो लक्ष्य था वो तो कुछ अलग ही था, लेकिन आज वो शुद्ध वैष्णव की वो जो दर्शन है, वो दर्शन मात्र ने मेरे जीवन को वृंदावन में भक्तों के सामने प्रभुपाद के यहाँ आने का मौका मुझे मिल गई। अभी गुरु महाराज से ही निवेदन है कि मुझे वो शक्ति दे कि मैं और आगे उनकी सेवा में और आगे उत्साहित होकर उनकी सेवा में आगे बढ़ पाऊँ और श्रील प्रभुपाद को बहुत अच्छी तरह से सेवा कर पाऊँ। और आप सबकी आशीर्वाद भी कामना करती हूँ। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। हरे कृष्ण।
Dandavat pranams to all the senior Vaishnavas over here. I was very, very fortunate to have the mercy of my Guru Maharaj in Bombay. I was born and brought up in Rasbihari Temple in Bombay. And as children, Guru Maharaj used to always encourage us, and he used to take us for kirtans and short picnics, and he was always there. And I remember when he had come out with the Prabhupada movie, the whole thing, Abhay Charan, yes. So we got an opportunity to serve him, and at that time I was very little, like I was just like 6-7 years old. And he asked my parents that we could be part of the Abhay Charan movie, and I was acting as Abhay's sister, Gayatri. He took me in that role, and years later I was so I was inspired by his bhajans and kirtans, and then I took initiation from him. I was just wondering how Krishna arranges everything. Like from beginning I had some connection with Guru Maharaj, serving him through Abhay Charan, being with him. And one thing I always remember, Guru Maharaj is always keeping us and guiding us towards Prabhupada. And I'm so, so, so grateful today that, I thank him from the bottom of my heart that he's keeping me always connected to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much.
Now Vijay Govind Prabhu will say a few words.
हरे कृष्णा। ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। So Thank you for this opportunity that you have given me, and today I'm fortunate that I can serve Maharaj on this occasion when we are celebrating his Vyasa Puja. I have a lot of memories of Maharaj since childhood when I came into Krishna consciousness, and we have seen him like from a long time in Calcutta temple, in Mayapur, in Vrindavan, and many beautiful memories are there. I'll share a few. When I first met him, I was very young. So there was a seminar going on in the Calcutta temple. That was long back in the 90s, and he came and he was talking about he was addressing to the youth. There was like a youth forum. We had a Bhaktivedanta youth service, so that time he was giving a lecture over there, and I was one of them. I liked his lecture, and I could hear his English, how beautifully he used to articulate each and every word, and I was very impressed and I was like a schoolboy at that time. I saw him, and then I felt very inspired. So we had a personal session where we were asking questions, and he said that, how many of you want to go back to Godhead? I was like very interested, and I said, yes, myself. And then few of us, we were there like, want to go back to Godhead. Then you have to chant. You have to take to the process of chanting Hare Krishna, and you have to stick to it. So then our friends, like we were discussing that sticking to it means like a little too much. And I was thinking that because I was more into Christianity, I was studying the Bible in a missionary school at that time, and I was thinking that if you don't stick to it, then you don't get it. There is an instruction in the Bible also, like if you don't knock, it will not be opened unto you. If you knock, it will be opened unto you. So he said this, and I came back to the temple, and I asked for him. Definitely he was not there that time, so he left Calcutta temple, he went somewhere else, and then I was waiting, so when is he going to come back? Somehow it didn't happen then, but later on the relationship became more nice when I came in contact with my Guru Maharaj, Srila Tamal Krishna Goswami, and then I used to go to Mayapur, and then he used to arrange for Vaishnava Seva during the GVC meetings. He used to arrange for Vaishnava Seva. All the GVCs used to take prasad in his quarters sometimes, and very elaborate arrangement. And once Srila Gurudev called me and told me that, you see, if you want to learn Vaishnava etiquette and how to serve the Vaishnavas, you should go to Bhakti Charu Swami. You should learn from him. You see how he is diligently serving all the Vaishnavas. I said, yes. And Maharaj's room was just above my Guru Maharaj's room, like in the Conch building. And time and again, I used to go up and down to his kitchen to get things for, because I didn't know how to cook, but there was another god brother of ours. He was cooking, Gopal Raj Prabhu, and he used to ask me to go and get things, masala or some salt or something like that from his kitchen. So they were like very generous, and I used to go. And one day I went there with a small bowl, and then I saw him coming out from his room. So I was going into the kitchen. I don't know how many of you have seen his quarters. And he said that, oh, what are you doing here? I said, Maharaj, I came to take some salt. He said, oh, okay, please go ahead. So it was like, he could understand, like, I have come for my Gurudev Seva. And afterwards, like, so many different occasions, like he came to Calcutta, so we arranged for his program, and we used to serve prasad. So once I bought a marble plate from Calcutta, because I could see that the senior devotees who come to the temple, they don't get like the gurus, the spiritual masters, they are being served in like ordinary plates or something. So I got a marble plate and some bowls and a glass, marble glass. So that was served like that. Prasad was served to him in that. That was long back. Afterwards, like Maharaj met me in Calcutta once before Gaur Purnima 2002, and we were preparing for our spiritual masters, welcoming, like he was also supposed to come, and I was very excited. I asked him, Maharaj, please আমাকে আশীর্বাদ করুন, আমি যাতে গুরুদেবকে ভালোভাবে সেবা করতে পারি। বলে তুমি তো সেবা করছোই, you were already serving, and he embraced me and with a lot of love and affection. And then again we met in Mayapur. So Maharaj was already there. So one day what happened, Srila Gurudev didn't arrive till then. So we were arranging his room, and I suddenly saw he came. Maharaj came to 876 room in Conch. That is Tamakeshwar Maharaj's room, and then he was just walking, and I was like, you know, holding a broom and things like that, and I was like all dirty. So he came. So he asked me that everything is okay, like you are doing everything all right. You need something? I said, Maharaj, no, and I didn't know how to, like at that moment, how to welcome him, make him sit. Things were not so clean inside. So he walked in directly, he saw everything. Okay, this was supposed to, this is not in the right place, put it there, put this thing there. The bed sheets are not properly, not proper. I will send some new bed sheets from my room. So he called me, I went to his room, and we asked his servant to give some new bed sheets. So we arranged his bed. And then he said that you let me know when he arrives. I said, yes, definitely I will. And afterwards, like he arrived, and then they met. Maharaj came personally, and then they met, and then there was like a lot of loving exchange. And every day they used to have kirtan. So first few days Maharaj couldn't come due to some work. And the next, again after a few days, on the later part, then he started coming. And then I used to arrange for night prasad, some small snacks or something for the senior devotees. And then he used to sit on the floor, and with Gurudev and other sannyasis, and he used to honor as if like many friends together, sitting in a circle, enjoying some food and, you know, gossiping and like that. And after that, the very unfortunate day that came, 15th of March 2002, when my Gurudev passed away. So that day we were all in the hospital, and then we came back with Srila Gurudev's body. So that time Maharaj came and embraced me, because I was like one of those who was like crying throughout the time. So when I saw him, I started crying more. So he embraced me so tight, because he himself was also crying. And then we all went in, and after that he said that, did you eat something throughout the day? I said, no, I didn't. I could not eat. He was so conscious. He was, every time he was thinking, did they eat? Where are they sleeping? One of his disciples, Guru Kripa Prabhu, at that time, now also he is here. So Guru Kripa, he asked Guru Kripa Prabhu and Kamalapati Prabhu to take care of us in Sankirtan building. So we were all very young at that time. So we didn't know what to do, what are the process and everything. But then he looked after our prasadam and staying and everything. So there were like, after that, before leaving Mayapur, we all went to meet him, and there he said that your spiritual master is always with you, and he shared a few things about us which our spiritual master had spoken to him. So he said that there was a day when he was in the room and they were talking while just loitering there, and they were talking, and they said, and Gurudev said that, you know, these boys are from good family, good background, they have good intentions, they have good feelings, but they are not so trained. They need training, and who can be a better trainer than you? So you become their father and take care of them and train them. This is something which he told him, which we were not aware of. And then he said that this is what your guru said, that you take care of them like a father. And every time, so that was the like an eye opener. We were thinking then, who can guide us through after Srila Gurudev? Who will be the person who will take care of us or something? So we got somebody like that. And he also advised us to go to Chowpatty for some brahmachari training and to come back to Calcutta. And throughout, he used to take, you know, like he used to ask his disciples that, oh, what about those boys? Are they doing well? Even now when he comes, so I stay in Vrindavan. My other god brothers, Ananga Mohan Prabhu and Vallabha Chaitanya Prabhu, they are in Calcutta. So when they meet him, he asks about me. Or when he meets me in Vrindavan, he asks about them. So it's like always, he's always aware of what we are doing and everything. So anyway, these are few things that are very touching, and then I personally would love to cherish on this day. So I just wanted to share with all of you. And thank you so much again for your kindness. And I offer my respectful obeisances to His Holiness Bhakti Charu Swami Maharaj. Srila Bhakti Charu Swami Guru Maharaj ki jai. Srila Prabhupada.
Hare Krishna.